This is Magic Kid with my first tutorial. I hope I have more coming. This is called the Biddle trick. You take the deck, we'll spread it out, and have somebody pick a card. Now, just because this tutorial, I'm going to look at the card. It's the Ace of Spades. Well, I really did not plan that at all. This is just normal deck. That's weird. But anyway, and you say, we'll put it on the top, and we'll just give the deck a cut. And you say, now we'll give it some more cuts. And we'll shuffle it like this, so that you can actually see the cards. I apologize for that horrible shuffling right there. And you say, out of this deck right here, your card's somewhere in there. And we'll cut it real quick. Oops, I'm sorry about that. We'll just stick that in there somewhere, so in case it's your card. That's your card. And they're going to laugh at you and say, no, it's not. Right now they're thinking, oh crap, you messed up the trick. And so you say, okay, well, it's that one then. And they say, no. And you start going through the first 5 cards. And what I do is I take about half the deck off and I say, well, surely your card's in here somewhere. You show them the whole deck and the Ace of Spades is not in here. And so they will say, no, it's not in here. You take it and say, okay, well, you go ahead and hold these false cards. You say, oh, I know what I did wrong. It's one of the top 5 cards, not the bottom 5 cards. Look for your card, but don't tell me when you see it. And you flip the deck over to show the 5 cards. And this is their card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Did you see your card in here? And they'll say yes. You hand them the other pack. And you take the 5 cards in your hand. You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your card was in here because you said it's in here. You say, we'll just move that to the bottom and see if we can grab your card. Yep, that's your card because it disappeared. They'll be looking at you strange or laughing or something. One time they actually played along and said, yep, that is my card. And then I said, no, but look, see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards here, and you can hand these cards to them because there's really only 4 cards. You say, well, now, we'll take your card, and we'll just push it in the deck somewhere, but I pushed it upside down. And then you go through it, and you find their card face up, and they've been holding the deck almost the whole time. Alright, this is the tutorial for the Biddle trick. They pick their card, 10 of hearts, and you put it on the top of the deck, and you do any force you can think of to keep it on the top of the deck. I do this simple false cut. I plan on making a tutorial for that somewhere in the card manipulation section of my YouTube. Under that playlist, there'll be a video for like false cuts or something like that, or false shuffling somewhere, and it'll explain all the different types of false shuffles. And then I do a swivel cut flourish. Of course, I'll have that kind of, you can find that anywhere on YouTube, but I'll make a video for it for you. And just whatever you can do to keep their card on the top of the deck and convince them it's shuffled. You can even do the old-fashioned shuffle as long as you keep it on the top of the deck. Probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. The card's on the top of the deck, and then you do a fake cut. That's your card. Nope. And you say, okay, well, is that your card? Is that your card? Is that your card? Is that your card? And you do 5 cards. Come over here and you say, oh, sorry. Take the first half of the deck and say, well, is any of these your card? And of course, they're going to say no. You say, okay, well, we'll just take all these cards and I'll let you hold them. And then you take this half and say, oh, I know what you do wrong. It's not one of the bottom 5, it's the top 5. Count off 5 cards. Whoops, that was on there by accident. Flip it over, it doesn't matter. Look for your card, and you tell them, look for your card, but when you find it, don't tell me. Because lots of times I'll flip it over without saying that, and this is their card. And they'll right away go, oh, that's my card. So I flip over the majority, like I'll take the top 5 cards off, and I'll have this in my hand, I'll flip it over and say, look for your card, but don't tell me when you see it. And then I'll flip the deck over, and I'll say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards here, yours is in there, correct? And they'll tell you, yes, how'd you know? And you'll say, oh, I'm magic. What I did was I stole the 10 of hearts to the bottom of the deck. And basically all you do, it's pretty simple, is take the 10, and you steal it as you're taking the second card. So now there's only 1 card here, and you have a face down 10 on the bottom. You count off the other cards. And the trick here, to really sell the trick, is you want to count off 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Did you see your card here? And they'll say yes. You take the deck and say, okay, you can hold this. And they'll usually straighten it because they're holding it in their hands. And then you do whatever kind of count you want. Elmsley count, Jordan count. I'll make videos for these pretty soon. Most of you who watch this like kind of late will all already have it. And you count off 5 cards when there's only 4. And again, to really solve the trick, you need to count that there's 5 cards here. So you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why it works, but like for some reason they see 5 cards and they know their cards in here, and so they think they actually saw their card when they were holding it, but they really didn't. And so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. You can just do whatever you want to make it disappear. And let's say that was your card, and they'll say no, and you say, look, there's 4 cards here. You've let them look because there's really only 4 cards. You say, okay, well, we'll just take this card and throw it in the deck somewhere. But I threw it in upside down. So you go through it and then find their card. It's the Biddle trick.